Hello everybody, welcome back to the Week of the John Draft League. This is Week 5, and we're up against ZL's Kingston Kingdras, a very strong team centered around Ursaluna that's protected by double redirection from Sinistcha and Magmortar. This Dragapult that outspeeds my entire team and can support his team with screens or just raw damage, and a Gyarados that can boost up and slow my team down with Intimidate. Now, this matchup is pretty interesting for at least my run through this league so far. A lot of my opponent's teams that I've played against so far have had a single mon that defines the matchup so hard for me that it feels that I'm locked particularly hard into a certain game plan or a certain method of approach. Like, for example, when I fought Oath last week, I figured I needed to lead Whimsicott Blood Moon every single game, or else I would just not be able to keep up with the pace of Golden Go boosting through Clefable. And this week, it's interesting because the team is very versatile, and if the matchup is even if not favored towards me, to be completely honest, which is new for me, but it brings up something else that's quite scary for me in the sense that all these mons can attack in a way that is pretty unpredictable. Like, this Dragapult could have screens, it could be specs, it could do all kinds of things, and all of them are scary for me. This Gyarados, if it's boosting, which I expect it might be, it also could be some crazy support set that would be terrifying. Bulky Gyarados is particularly notable for me to play against because it's so especially bulky for Blood Moon to break through. And even this Raichu is, it can be pretty disruptive, and next to Gyarados, it can get kind of weird. I don't know if you'll see it, but it is a mon that I have on my radar. So how have I gone about solving this problem? Well, when there is a problem in front of me, the easiest thing to do, obviously, is to blow it up. This Blood Moon, I haven't brought Terra Normal Life Orb Blood Moon yet, but even with this low special attack investment, it will one-shot just about every single mon on his team. Even if it's literally max Pidef, which I don't think is going to happen. I could expect a Cheelon Berry somewhere and Assault Vest. Both of those items are very good, but the damage output that this mon is doing is so absurd that I really only need to get like 1 or 2 kills and then it's done its job. I know ZL has kind of a target on it. Because my Blood Moon is undefeated so far, it hasn't gone down in a single game. I know ZL is really trying to kill it, and that is difficult for me to predict how he's going to go about that, because he could run a lot of different tech moves to do so. And so I think the easiest thing for me to do is to Terra to Normal, just because it covers for... It makes it so that I only have to be aware of the fighting type moves that his mons can learn. And I do expect some things like maybe Close Combat or Ursaluna, but because I have Trevenant, if it's that and like normal ground move, I think it's going to be so difficult for him to really get through. It could be AV Luna, which would be kind of terrifying, but I digress. The speed stat on this one you might notice is particularly fast. This outspeeds basically everything slower than Magmortar after an Icy Wind, unless the Magmortar is max speed, like literally max speed, which is something that I don't really anticipate because I expect it to have some bulk on it, unless it's Sash, which is also a viable option for it this week. But I'm pretty okay with going with this speed stat because it allows me to hit a lot of my other benchmarks that I really want with this special defense stat, this HP stat. I really like just having this HP stat and that general bulk. Ninetales is here to set up Aurora Veil Light Clay this week because I don't anticipate the fake out, but and I don't anticipate anything to be able to one-shot it, but it is notable for me to still be aware. But if I get this Aurora Veil up, it's going to be up for a long time. Granted, this, like, assuming that he doesn't have a weather move or somewhere on this Dragapult that would be able to outspeed me and set it. And Blizzard is just doing pretty solid damage into his team. He doesn't have a whole lot of ice resists other than Magmortar, and just about everything else is either neutral or weak to ice, so Blizzard is just a really strong spammable move. Whimsicott this week is kind of an interesting set. I haven't actually used these two support moves on it yet. Misty Train and Taunt. Of course, it's always going to have Moonblast, Tailwind, or Fairy Move and Tailwind. I've made it max modest. I really wanted to run Akaberry, but then I just kind of realized that it's going to take a billion damage from Overheat anyways, and so it's probably just best to be Sash. This modest nature, I don't need to be max Timid because I outspeed the base 95s, and I outspeed, like Yanma, and I outspeed, everything else on the team anyways. I can't outspeed Dragapult. So I figured I might as well just go modest so I have as much damage as possible. This does have a pretty favorable roll to one-shot no bulk Dragapult, but this mon sucks offensively, so it's not even, like, it's not guaranteed. But either way, this Moonblast is still doing a pretty solid chunk into whatever that hits. It's going to be really good for Chip in case I want to bring things down with Hyper Voice. It's pretty good on that front. I've brought Misty Terrain and Taunt because I'm afraid of two things. I'm afraid of screens from Dragapult, and I'm afraid of the Hypnosis coming out from Yanma. Now, this also does shut off the Ursaluna if it's Guts, which I don't expect it to be this week. I think it would actually be a pretty bad decision to bring Guts into me because I have Whimsicott. And so I anticipate it to almost be something more like a Assault Vest set. And if it's that, it can get kind of strange because of this Trevenant that I have. And this Trevenant is built to kind of wall the Ursaluna. However, if it has 4 move slots and no Protect, and it's really bulky, then it can get kind of out of hand, because if it's close combat, like I am not expecting but aware of, I might have said expecting earlier, but I'm just rather aware of it, and it has a normal and a ground type move, then Trevenant will completely wall it, and it won't be able to do anything to Trevenant, and I'll just be able to hit Horn Leech and Shadow Claw if it Terras into Ghost or something. Not like I really expected to, but it's reliable into other moves. It's reliable into other mons too, like Sinistcha. I don't really need Trevenant to be outputting insane damage this week. I just want it to be outputting consistent damage and threatening Trick Room in case I get into a position where I want to go slower than things. An Ally Switch. I haven't brought an Ally Switch this week, or yet up until this week, but I don't think I necessarily need Protect. So I just figured Ally Switch is good for the mind game. It can get me out of a pinch if I really need it. I've brought SAMUROTT this week too. The SAMUROTT set, I really wanted to bring SAMUROTT because I figured having a Firewater Grass Core was going to be really solid. However, I haven't quite pinpointed exactly what I wanted to do with SAMUROTT. So it's kind of just this weird Assault Vest set. This outspeeds Modest Magmortar and anything slower than that. But it's just a solid lead into Mag. If it's a slower set, I have Icy Wind on it too, so I can lead it next to Blood Moon or I can lead it next to Whimsicott too. Either way, Aqua Cutter is doing a lot of damage. Knockoff is doing a lot of damage. Sucker Punch just for the Dragapult, and Icy Wind just for more speed control because I have a lot of Icy Wind calcs on this team, and it has a little bit more staying power in certain situations into like Magmortar leads. The Terra Poison is so that I can live an Acid Spray plus Fairy move from Gardevoir if it is a lead like that. But I anticipate that I'm probably going to lead Whimsicott in Blood Moon game 1 anyways, and if that's the case, then I think it's going to be pretty difficult for him to do that to me to begin with. And now, my final mon is Tauros, who just has Intimidate. It's just a good mon. I've got Flare Blitz, Close Combat, Wild Charge, Protect. It's a pretty standard set, Clear Amulet, so that I can't be slowed down by Gyarados, because this is, ironically enough, kind of my Gyarados answer. And it's just here to do damage and switch in and be bulky and hit Intimidate on things. If it is AV, if it is AV Ursaluna, I can't talk today. I'm a little sick, so I'm really trying hard to get all this information out. But it's pretty easy to actually switch in on it if I'm Terra Grass, and in that event, I think lowering its attack is going to be really valuable. It's also really bulky behind Aurora Veil too if I get these -1s down. So it's just outputting solid, consistent damage into most of the mons on his team. The combination of Flare Blitz, Close Combat, and Wild Charge is hitting just about everything super effectively, if not like super neutral. And yeah, that's the theory behind the team. I probably skipped a lot, but as I said, I'm sick, and so I'm a little bit hazy. I've got to play this match today on the day that I'm recording this, actually, so we're going to hope that I'm crisp, baby. But yeah, I think there's a bit of a vibe shift in week 5 so far, so I think because I've had a pretty busy week, and so have some of my friends in the draft league, including my opponent today, it's going to be a kind of a slobber knocker, I think, because we may not have both prepped to the best of our ability, and I obviously can't speak for him because he's he could still pull some crazy stuff out of me, but I definitely feel as though I think this is solid, but I could have gone more in depth and really labbed out the entire matchup. But I think these 6 mons give me a lot of options, and if I get into a good position, if I'm able to set a Roar Veil at some point, it gets really good for me. So I am pretty happy with this, and we'll see how the match goes this week. On the match. Alright, and we're back. Week 5, John Draft League. Whoa! Yippee! This is gonna be interesting. From my understanding, I am sick and poorly prepped. He DC'd. Man. Hold on. Yo, just try again. Oh, he's... Oh, man. Oh, okay, we found him. Cool. If we DC in the middle of the match, I'm gonna be so sad. And my stuff is still recording. Cool. Alright. So, as I said, I'm sick and a little bit poorly prepared. Prepared. That's the word, yes. So... he has brought... the guys. He brought Guardy. I really want to lead these two. Game 1. Bring Trev in the back, because Trev is really good here, honestly. Do I bring Brazen Bill or do I bring Tom Watt? Brazen Bill is really good. It's kind of like my only... believe it or not, it's like my only answer, too. He doesn't have a lot of intimidatable stuff. Although I would kind of like to intimidate the, and hit the, I'm gonna do it. We're gonna see. I would like to intimidate the Ursaluna if I can. This is... Whimsicott Blood Moon is just really safe. So I will note that I have done this in a specific way. Or I've prepped this in a specific way. That, how have I prepped this? Oh, I didn't talk about it in my prep slide because I forgot and I recorded it like 3 hours ago. But this Ursaluna has a funny little quirk where if he's not max speed Dragapult, which he very well might not be, he will get outsped in Tailwind. Oh, did he lock in? No, he locked in. He is interesting. Okay. Let's see what he does. Let's see what he does. I'm just going with like the day 1 game plan. I could very well get smoked. That is... Yep. Okay. He's got Prankster. How bad is that? That's like not that bad, right? I didn't bring either of my Icy Winders, which is kind of bad. He might smoke me. Guys, he might smoke me. Do I want to taunt that Mon? Dude, I just want to rip Tailwind. I'm gonna taunt this Mon and protect and probably get my shit smoked while I do it, but he's tearing, probably. I might lose Whimsicott here, which is not great. He's trying to... The only reason that you would do that is if you're trying to kill my Ursaluna. You're not doing that if you're trying to kill Whimsicott. Surely not. Trick. tricks my Whimsicott. That's okay. Give me Choice Scarf, which is fine. Oh, he's Focus Sash. Okay, that's actually really good to know. The Focus Sash is on Gardevoir. Overheat goes out there. Tracing the Prankster was kind of bad. Am I locked at a taunt? I am, right? Yeah. I think he got me, honestly. Let's see what I do here. I think it's really obvious that I can switch into, he might double me. Which is, fine. The fact that he didn't do this tells me that I don't think he screens Pult. He's overheat. There goes. He killed it. Oh well. I might live. I probably won't live. Yep. Okay. It went down, finally. That was really greedy of him, honestly. I could have switched it into, yeah, I think I just lose here, to be honest. He's in the back for me. Whimsicott again. Focus Sash. Alright. So, there is a... He's not max speed, is he? Surely he's not max speed. Here. We're just gonna split damage here. I'm really surprised that he did that, because I could have just switched into my guy. He probably doubled it, but if I got the double switch off, I think I would have actually been in pretty good shape if he did that. So he's Terrafire. He did kill the Blood Moon, but I think I'm getting a lot of information off this game. Let's see. Okay, so he's like fully offensive if he took that much damage. He's not going to do much damage. He's overheating me. Let's see. How much damage do I take here? Do I kill this? I really wanted to take less than that. Moonblast, do I live? I don't. That's unfortunate. If I lived that, I probably would have been fine. I wanted my Citrus to proc. Okay. Well, I'm pretty... Let's see if he chokes. He could. I don't think he can choke at this point. There's no way. He killed the Ursaluna. So, I mean, his goal is done. I didn't think that would be the way that he did it, because that's so risky. But we'll see how this plays out in future games. Because... given his... So he does have Follow Me, so he's going to have some bulk on him, I bet. Let's see if I get 2 kills here, because Whimsicott's going to get this. And then this might be able to one-shot, honestly. But I don't think I'm going to be able to win the game. I don't get the kill? Okay. I do go down here. Getting Prankster was a little bit annoying, to be honest. Take a little bit of damage there. So wait, I just realized I'm like not thinking at all. He is Choice Scarf, so I can't just do exactly what I want to here. I'm gonna go for differential here, obviously. Is he max speed mag? Surely not, right? Energy ball comes out. I might live this. I don't. I don't know why I said I would live that. I definitely don't. Okay, so I think I should go with the Ninetales mode this time. It's really unfortunate that he did that. Is this winnable? Choice Scarf Trick Gardevoir I was not prepared for, and I don't know if I can really beat it, because it's bad if any of my mons get the Choice Scarf. Frankly, it's bad if any of them do. I think I have to spec really hard into, I have to spec really hard into a specific, interaction here. This is just gonna be how it has to be, I think. We're gonna see how this goes. The only way that this backfires is if he's literally max speed Magmortar, which there's no shot that he is. That was so risky. What if I just Blood Mooned that slot, dude? I'm not over that. If I Tailwind Blood Mooned, I would have just smoked that thing. In fact, I probably should just do that, huh? I am kind of... I don't know if I love the fact that with this lead, I'm effectively gambling everything on the fact that I'm... on whether or not I'm +1 Blood Moon. Or like... You know what I mean. I'm gambling everything on the fact that I'm trying to do this with Blood Moon. Goes with this. Okay. I should probably Terra, right? Well, we're about to find out what this thing is all about. I'm Terraing just so I don't get, like, nailed by a whatchamacallit. I never saw the item. He could be Focus Sash. I'm so goobed. He didn't Terra, though. He might be protecting. He does. Okay. Well, that's not good for me. That's, again, so risky. Is he taunting? That's so risky. He's clear amulet, so he's probably dragon dancing. He's roaring. Okay. That's actually fine with me, to be honest. If I get SAMUROTT in right now, please give me SAMUROTT. Please give me SAMUROTT. Please give me SAMUROTT. Please give me SAMUROTT. Yeah, BB! In fact, I'm actually just going to get rid of this mag. Unless he's, again, fast as shit. I will live this, he does withdraw. I'm playing, like, super reckless. But, depending on what this is, that's fine. I'm, like, super fine with this. Unless he screens. If he screens, I don't like that. But Thunder Wave comes out, he misses. That's pretty big for me. What is he? Is he banded? If he's banded, I can kill him next turn. So it's fine. I'm going to knock. I'm going to protect and knock. And the reason that I'm doing this is so that A, I can sucker the D-Knight next turn, but also I can get Icy Winds off. He's terroring. What is he terroring into? Terror Dragon? I'll live. I think. Terror Fire. Okay. Is he going to try to, like... Interesting. I wonder if he's going to try to, like, Specs Fire Blast me or something. Draco Meteor. I live this, maybe. I eat that. That did so much! I'm literally AV! He's Life Orb. Big crit. Goes for the Thunder Wave. I actually can't believe it did that much. Will I live another one? I'm AV! I'm gonna Aqua Cutter this. It might be Sinistcha that comes in. It's gonna be Sinistcha that comes in. I should have knocked it instead of Aqua Cuttering. I'm playing so bad. Yeah, this is just, I kind of felt that it was just not my week. U-turn comes out, I go down. But who comes in here? Because it's like not good for him if anything comes in. If Blizzard picks up this, because I'm like pretty offensive. If Blizzard picks up, then I'm in decent shape. I should have Sucker Punched or something. He's playing well. But this is very sloppy from me. I want to get rid of this Gyarados. I don't even pay attention. I mean, I know it's Clear Amulet. Or maybe I knocked off Covert Cloak or something. But it's probably Clear Amulet. So he's probably trying to figure out what to bring in here. Oh, it's Ursaluna. He gives me Ursaluna. Blizzard comes out. It doesn't kill. That's game. Please freeze. That's game. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's probably game. I'm gonna go into this. So his last two mons are this Magmortar that I hate and the other guy. I'm probably still faster than this Ursaluna, no? If I'm not, then it's like pretty bad. I think there's a chance that he protects. Yeah, okay. Which is good. I get that. How many turns of snow do I have left? I might be out of snow turns, which would be pretty bad, to be honest. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, that paralysis. If I had picked up the kill, I would have been fine. Yeah, that's really bad. That's what I don't want to see come out right here. think I have to hit a Blizzard. I think I have to hit a... Depending on what he is... I'm gonna CC this slot. And we're gonna see what happens. If I get this Icy Wind off, I think I win low-key. I will eat an Overheat, I'm pretty sure, through Veil. Unless he's like max special attack. I think I still eat it. Okay. I picked this up. Please give me this. Please live. He crit me! That mattered. If I got that off, I probably would have won the game. It's not over, actually. I still have Veil up. I think it's still fine. I think I'll take 2 of whatever happens, but... Yeah, because he's already -2, so if he Dracos me, I'm gonna kill. I should live the Draco. He Helping Hands. Is he trying to kill my... That's not gonna work. I'm Ursaluna. Oh, he Shadow Balls me. That's fine, I think that's game. Unless he crits me again. That would be bad. So he's really offensive. He's Life Orb and... Live. Don't get overheat. Don't get overheat crit right now. Okay. That is nothing. Let's see if Guardy comes again. Guardy was really good game 1. I wonder if he's max speed. He very well could not be. I really wish I knew what the item on this guy was on this Magmortar. Because if I knew what the item on the Magmortar was, then I could more reliably lead Mother Mons. I would really want to lead SAMUROTT this time, but the problem with that is if he leads the Gyarados again. I would love to do this. I think this is pretty consistent. We'll see. I think this is incorrect, to be honest. If he gives me Scarf, I'm like kind of okay with it. I'm probably gonna Terra Poison this game. Okay. How do I play this? I want to know if he's like threatening a kill on my. He shouldn't have a... Yeah, okay, so he Terras. Let's see if he's got like Terra Blast or something. Because that would be something nice to see here. He's not U-turning if he's doing this, which is the good news. He's not Dracoing either. That's fine, I get to see what this is. Flamethrower, yep, got it. And I knock off his Life Orb here, which is quite nice. No, I don't knock off the Life Orb, but I knock off whatever this thing has. If it's Sash. I knew it! I knew it was Sash! I knew it was Sash the whole time. Intimidating actually doesn't help me much here. He's Clear Body, right? Is it worth it for me to Icy Wind here? It seems crazy, but I'm gonna do it. Because I think if I get Ursaluna in after this, and he blows a Draco Meteor, then I'm like pretty solid. And I think he might U-turn here. He probably doesn't want to lose him on. If he U-turns here, I'm chilling. Helping Hands to kill my... Who? Did I die? I don't. Nice. Who did I miss? That's the guy I needed to hit, man! Oh my god. Oh! He's not Clear Body. Do I kill with close combat? I do so much with close combat, I actually think I kill here. So I'm just gonna do this. Interesting. Interesting play. Is he protecting? Good blub. Which is that guy. Is he following me? Or is he, what is he doing? Overheating? Protecting? This is fine, though. I, like, don't care about this, in all honesty. Do I Terra here? This is a very interesting situation. No, because he's gonna flamethrow me if I Terra. Is he like he's not Dragon Dance, right? That wouldn't make any sense. I'm doing this. I'm getting rid of this guy. I just want to get rid of this guy. I think I'm faster. Is this Dragapult? Who is this? Nice. Please kill. Doesn't kill, but it does a lot. He waterfalls into me. I have to sucker here, right? The only way that this is bad if it's Sinistcha in the back, but I don't think it's Sinistcha. That doesn't make any sense. But he should never be able to kill me in this position, and he doesn't have a great switch other than Ursaluna, and if it's Ursaluna, I do the same thing. I think if I get this, I win. Crazy, crazy thing to say. Let's go! All right. I get this Sucker Punch. Let's see if this Wild Charge kills. I don't think it will because this looks like a really bulky guy. Let's go. Oh, that feels good. That feels so good to get. And who could it be in the back that would beat me? Gardevoir? I would like to not see Gardevoir, to be completely frank. Shit, it is Gardevoir. Gets Sharpness, though, which isn't bad. So here's the thing. I never close combated anything, right? Let me see. I'm not defense dropped? I'm not defense dropped. Do I do this here? I think this is whoa, 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 whoa. Not that. I think this is the correct play. If he degleams, it's like whatever. This is a poor play. If he just, like, attacks me, I think I might have thrown. No, he has to overheat to do any damage with Magmortar, and if he does that, then I'm kind of home free, I think. I just want damage down. Did I do this right? Tell me I did this right. If he Psychics me, Moonblasts, I live this. Thank God. And I actually get in perfect position here, I think. Oh, I attacked the right slot. Whoopee! Yahoo! Okay. I didn't think I attacked that slot, but I did double it, and for that, I could probably play differential here, but... Oh, there's actually no way for me to lose. Yeah, because Aqua Cutter, I outspeed. Just to guarantee it, though, this should be the game. Oh, what a good set. Unfortunately, Blood Moon falls, so he did get that. He did get that, but we stay undefeated, and that was a difficult set, honestly. He prepped really well. Choice Scarf Gardevoir is really difficult for me to deal with. And I'm sorry, again, I was also really locked in on this one. Well, I don't even think I was that locked in on this one this week. My commentary was just kind of bad because it's like, I'm out of it. I'm out of it this week. But, I mean, I appreciate everybody for tuning in if you made it this far. I promise I won't be sick later. I promise. So, I say this every week. I say it every week that I'll get better at my commentary. But, I mean, it's just the hard part. It's actually hard to talk to yourself for that long. So, yeah, I mean, peace out, everybody. And I hope we can keep the run going.